The 14-week trial of Jayant Patel came to a dramatic close this week. A jury found him guilty on 3 counts of manslaughter and 1 of grievous bodily harm. The case of the Bundaberg Hospital surgeon has been in the media spotlight for more than 5 years. Here's a look back at how it unfolded.
Dr. Patel, last seen in April speeding away from our K2 News camera. Already, though, Queensland's Premier is talking extradition from the United States.
And we're going to get on and do what needs to be done. We'll do everything we can within the law to bring Patel to justice.
United States Marshals collected the doctor from a Portland prison on Wednesday morning. They took him to Los Angeles, where he waited for the final paperwork to be signed. When he gets back in Queensland, he'll be taken to the Brisbane Watch House. More than 3 years after he left Australia, Jayant Patel is coming back.
It's very pleasing and it'll be the culmination of a long investigation. Again, he has to face court and natural justice will be seen to be done.
He will now start preparing his defence once he is recovered from his sleep and gets a bit of rest. We ask that you respect his privacy and try and leave him in peace. And he won't be making any public statements or answering any questions until the trial is very well over.
I just felt an instant relief, like such a big pressure had been lifted, because we've been fighting for so long for this moment.
He is a victim of politics.
They are not sure that they can even expect a fair trial in Australia with all the publicity.
I have absolutely no doubt that anyone in Queensland who goes before a judge and jury would receive a fair trial.
For a handful of his former patients, emotions came flooding back.
I just went sick in the stomach when I saw him, because it does bring it all back to you.
The whole day had been set aside for the former intensive care nurse unit manager to give evidence in Jayant Patel's hearing, but in the end it took just 21 minutes. Patel has pleaded not guilty in Brisbane Supreme Court to the manslaughter of 3 male patients and grievous bodily harm to another while he was head of surgery at Bundaberg Hospital. It's a criminal trial on a grand scale. Jayant Patel walked back into court to hear the verdict just before 6. After 6.5 days of deliberation, the jury's decided. The doctor was guilty of 3 counts of manslaughter after 3 patients died in his care. Patel was also found guilty of grievous bodily harm.
It's all over. I'm so happy it's all over.
Queensland's Premier says it proves the justice system works.
Today, Jayant Patel is behind bars because of the courage and determination of a group of whistleblowers, patients, their families and their supporters.
Jayant Patel arrived at the Brisbane Supreme Court this morning after spending his 2nd night behind bars, and he was sentenced to spend the next 7 years at Brisbane's Arthur Gorrie Correctional Centre. In sentencing, the judge said 3 lives had been lost and the 4th patient would suffer for the rest of his life.
It's vindication and it's relief, but the price that you have to pay is too great.